More water from the Colorado River, and now it really gets interesting. Peter, introduce yourself to everybody.
Peter Nelson, I'm the Vice President of the Coachella Valley Water District.
And I guess the first question we need to ask, this is a little geography lesson, how far away are we right now from the Colorado River?
We're 140 miles away from the Colorado River.
So this water has come 140 miles west into the Coachella Valley.
It's just amazing. This volume of water comes here, and the Coachella Valley Water District delivers it through an incredible delivery system, all underground.
Now this is what I find interesting, because I live in Palm Springs, and I'd always been under the impression that we here in the Coachella Valley were using water from this huge underground aquifer that had enough water in it to last forever. I had never heard that we imported water from the Colorado River. How much water do we bring in?
About half the water the Coachella Valley is imported. That's 300,000 acre-feet into the Coachella Valley that grows a wild diversity of crops here.
Do you think most people know that?
I don't think most people know that. They think that we pump the water out of the ground right into the tap, and that's true. But in order to have a vibrant industry like agriculture and golf and leisure and tourism, we have to have this water.
So wait a minute, this water is helping grow these golf courses out here too, not just the agriculture.
Not just the agriculture. It supports a $600 million industry in agriculture, but it also irrigates golf courses and homes and those kinds of things.
Well, it's late afternoon. We're in the vineyards. All the workers have gone home, but Peter has brought us here to show us something, and right off the bat, look at this. What have we got here, Peter?
Oh, Huell, this is great. All the water you saw coming down that canal produces all these crops. We have seedless watermelons, seedless grapes. We have cantaloupe, grapefruit,
lemons, oranges,
bell peppers, onions, carrots, sweet corn, bicolored corn, any kind of corn you want.
So wait a minute. All of this is grown right now in the Coachella Valley.
We turn Colorado River water into these crops. It's so great.
Now, you didn't bring us here, though, to show us this. Well, you brought us here to show us this, but you got an ace up your sleeve here that you want to show us, something that you all are very proud of.
Come on in. I want to show you some of this water we got going in here. We're actually irrigating right now, Huell. And if you'll look at this, we've got that Colorado River dripping right underneath this vine right here. And it's a far cry from the old days when this whole field would just be flooded with water, but we can precisely irrigate each vine just as much water as we want.
So this is something new that you're doing to conserve water.
That's right. Back in the 40s, when the canal water came in, it was all flood irrigation. But since we have a limited supply of water, we're using drip irrigation, we're using microsprays, T-tape underground subsurface irrigation. It's all very cool stuff.
Now, this is all new technology or something that you're really using for the first time in a big way here in the Coachella Valley?
Well, it started about in the 70s, and it started out with little button emitters just like this.
So that's what we're looking at there.
Just like that, and the water comes through the tube after it's all filtered and then boosted the pressure up, and then it drips out there. And I also have some another piece here that we use under the citrus trees, and this is a fan. In fact, that hole is I think 300,000ths of an inch in diameter, and it sprays all underneath that citrus tree.
And what's interesting about this uses just a fraction of the water that the farmers would have used just a couple of decades ago.
Just a fraction, and then we can also inject specific fertilizers for specific needs to make us that much more productive. In fact, let me show you some T-tape that I have. This is what the vegetable guys use, and here's a clear one here. The water comes through this, and these are actually emitters that are underground, so there's no evaporation, only water used for the plant.
This is amazing. The farmers who were farming here 100 years ago would have had no concept of this kind of technology, would they?
They could never dream of this productivity we have today with this water.
Is this the future, this type of irrigation?
This is the future now, and there are extremely smart people making it even better every day.